Soon to be 200 years ago, Charles Dickens let Ebenezer Scrooge tell two gentlemen if they would rather die, they had better do it and decrease the surplus population. I don't know about you, but since childhood, it's the overpopulation that has been depicted as the villain. Food and resources will not keep up with the increasing population, they say, which is true in part. But when I read that the population growth stagnated years ago, I was relieved. And when I understood that the people of today are producing so few children that it won't even replace the older generation, I thought, good. Now, food and resources must suffice, or be more likely to. But just recently, I read that China's government urges Chinese people to more productive mating, basically. What we see now in countries with low death and low fertility is 1. An aging population, and 2. A low replacement fertility, meaning the population of the country will shrink. By 2050, Ukraine will go down by 22%, Bulgaria by like 27%, Japan by 15%, and China by 2.5%, or 28 million people. Consider a well-functioning society to weigh something. Let's say 100 kilos. Keeping the hospitals afloat, education for the youth solid, the roads in good shape, the food chains in check, and most telling, maintaining a decent care for the elderly. All the things who've built the prosperous society you're enjoying. Imagine you're sharing these 100 kilos on 100 people in working age, above 15 years and below 65 years of age. In a few decades, the share of the population over 65 will double in many countries. The barbell will now weigh 120 kilos, and the number of people sharing the load are diminishing to, let's say, 80 people. Well, math. The carrying capacity of a country rely on two things: the number of workers and their work production. If the number of workers are lower, it demands a higher work production. To carry the same weight, you must be stronger. What is the worst solution? Is forced productive mating. Not one single country, no matter the effort, has successfully reversed the decline in fertility rate. Once you start wanting fewer children, there's no going back. And you don't owe your country anything, least of all more productive mating, if you don't want to. As a father of two, I'm not sure I'd appreciate the government telling me to have a third. Oh, well, I am sure I wouldn't. Giving birth to more babies are not the only solution. Immigration is the short-term solution until all the countries in the world, in a utopia, reach the 4th stage of the demographic transitions with declining population. Increasing the workforce production is more possible now compared to ever before. In my job as a doctor, I naively hope for AI freeing up hours on my days, if integrated wisely. This change is likely to happen in most of our work, good thing, bad. We know it will be some of both. There's contradicting theories in what will actually happen with this declining population. Some studies tell of no economic collapse, but rather the opposite. But it's too early to tell. Addressed properly and seemingly stop urging people to make more babies if they don't want to, and giving that considerable share of people wanting more children but being unable, in one way or the other, better conditions to fulfill this wish. That would be one tiny step forward. But with solution, we tend to create new problems. In next week's video, I'll scrape the surface of progress and problems coming with immigration. Thank you for watching. Bye.